What's going on, everyone? Today I wanted to talk about these Pocket Survival Kits, and basically I picked one of these up. This is the Adventure Medical Kits Pocket Survival Pack. Now, I've had probably more requests to do a review or to make my own survival kit than anything else, and I was kind of hesitant to do it just because, to be perfectly honest with you, I know that I personally won't carry this everywhere that I go, or an Altoids 10. I'm honestly just not going to have that on my person all the time, so I haven't necessarily been a believer of these, although I will always carry something, well, quite a bit more extensive than this in my backpack when I go hiking or camping and backpacking and things like that. So basically I just wanted to pick this one up and kind of go through, I don't know if you want to call this a review, but I'm going to just kind of go over this kit and give you my thoughts and opinions on it and the items that it has in it. Again, this is Adventure Medical Kits. That's who it's made by. It's the Pocket Survival Pack. They say on the packaging, for anyone who ventures outdoors. And that's kind of cool, I guess. Packaging was pretty easy to open. On the back, it kind of gives you a rundown of what it has. Really hard for you to see because of my lighting, but there you go, you can kind of see it. But basically, we're going to go over the contents of the kit. It comes in this waterproof, kind of heavy-duty Ziploc bag here. Let me go ahead and weigh it with all the contents inside of it. You want to go grams? We can go grams. 112 grams. Let me change the units so most of us in America can understand that. Come on now. Alright, ounces. We're looking at about 4 ounces. So that's a pretty lightweight kit for what it has in it. Now let's go ahead and just kind of open this up. As I said, it does come in a resealable waterproof container. This is really durable plastic. Now, it kind of lays out all the items on the back of the package and what you get in it. It also mentions that inside of the kit, there's a Pocket Survival Pack content, basically a contents list. So if you wanted to know what's in here and you needed to get into something, then you can go ahead and look on the back of this and it tells you what's in it. I'm just going to go ahead and I'll read these off to you guys before I take it out. It comes with a Fresnel lens magnifier. It says useful to read survival instructions, start fires using sun. Comes with a signaling mirror, which is obviously used for signaling. Comes with a spark light, fire starter, and tinder. A whistle, a compass, a fishing kit, nylon thread and needle, 10.5 pound test. Comes with a scalpel blade. This lighting is really not working. Sorry about that. It also comes with duct tape, aluminum foil, a nylon cordage, 150 pound test, wire, safety pins, pencil, and note paper. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the contents and just kind of talk about this. Comes with some duct tape. This is some pretty thin duct tape, honestly. It's some pretty cheap duct tape. It's really lightweight, but to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know how useful this would be. Just pulling it apart right now, I can kind of feel that it's not very sticky on the parts that I pull off. That's one thing that people fail to tell you when they say, oh, just roll up your duct tape on a credit card or on your water bottle. When you take that tape off, it loses its stickiness a lot. In this particular roll, I feel that I don't feel any stickiness really at all right there. Now, Gorilla Tape is kind of an exception. A lot of people recommend it. I do too. I've used it a few times, but I've also noticed that it will lose some of the stickiness when you wrap it around something like a spindle or a credit card. This is just wrapped around this some kind of a plastic piece. But, you know, maybe it would work for something. Not really sure. That's kind of up to you. Set that up here. See if we can get it to stand up. Probably not. Comes with a whistle. And you know what? I'm not going to blow it inside because there are birds inside of where I live, so I don't want to get them going. But it is pretty loud. I did go ahead and blow it before filming. Not going to say this is the best whistle, but it's definitely useful. better than nothing for sure. Let's see. Comes with this kind of waterproof container right here, or water resistant. Inside of it you got some safety pins. These are large size. Let's see what else is in here. Some safety pins. I guess you could use these to repair gear or attach, you know, something onto your gear. Comes with a really large needle with a really large hole in it. I guess if you needed to puncture through something, repair some gear also, that could be useful. Inside of here, you got about 3 fishing hooks, maybe 4, a couple swivels, and just some split shots in there. They're really, really light split shots. I'm not sure if those would be very useful, honestly. But you could always replace those with some heavier split shots if you wanted to, or heavier weights. Set that up here, and again, it comes with that little plastic container there. That's what that stuff goes into. Let me see. Set that up here. What else do we got? Comes with this this thread. Let's see how. This is not the nylon cordage. This is just basically thread. It's heavy duty nylon thread, 50 foot. You can use as fishing line for repairs and things like that. You know, it feels a little bit, maybe a little bit stronger than standard thread, but not by that much of a stretch. Comes with nylon cordage here. This is like braided nylon, 10 feet of it, and it says 150 pound test. Definitely not going to be as strong as 550 paracord or maybe some twine, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. In a kit this small, you can't really ask for that much more. Let's see, what's this right here? This looks to be a fire starter of some sort. Can't really do it. Looks to be some kind of a magnesium fire starter, although I'm not getting much of a spark indoors. Honestly, I'm just going to say right now, I think this is pretty much garbage right here. Not really reliable. It kind of feels like it's breaking apart as I'm using it right now. So I definitely recommend replacing it with a quality magnesium firesteel or fire starter into a kit like this. Does come with a signaling mirror. This is made by SOL, same company that makes this kit right here. Never had to use one of these, but this particular one is bendable, so it's not glass, which is really good. It means it's not susceptible to being broken very easily, which is really important in a kit like this. Actually, I think I've bought a mirror before, and I have it right here. It's all dirty, but see how it's cracked and broken just carrying it in my pack? That's what's going to happen when you get you know, a mirror that's glass or not durable, like a durable plastic that bends. So definitely kind of cool. It comes with some instructions on it, rescue flash, signal mirror. Kind of tells you how to do it, which is always good because a lot of times you're not going to remember how to do something like this out in the wilderness if you were to get lost. So that's definitely a good item right there from what I can tell. It comes with Tinder Quick. It's waterproof, basically fire starter. Never used this particular kind of tinder, but I've heard good things about it. Definitely, I would say try it out before keeping it in your kit. And if you don't want to do that, then you might want to put a different kind of fire starter in your survival kit. So there's that. Let's see. This is the Fresnel lens, which is useful for maybe starting a fire from it if you wanted to use the sun's rays to start a fire. Definitely not as useful as a lighter or matches or a quality fire steel, but could probably work pretty well. And this is not a quality fire steel, just my opinion, but that's what I get from the kit so far. Comes with one of these kind of like button compasses. It appears to work, you know. Let's see. Not as good as a dedicated compass, but it does spin in there pretty freely. Let me see if I can get it to how accurate it is. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate for the most part. But, you know, I've never relied on one of these just because I always find that they break, these little button compasses over time. So I recommend getting a quality compass. But what's that going to add? That's going to add weight to your little survival kit. It's going to add also size into it as well. It comes with some aluminum foil. And they say, you know, you can use this to reflect heat. You can use it for to maybe block the wind from your fire. They say you can make a container out of it to gather water or boil water, cook with. I kind of disagree with that. I mean, maybe you could use that in emergency, but I think you're better off, you know, using an altoids tin or some type of metal tin as opposed to this. Although this might be smaller to keep in a kit, but that's just my opinion. I think you definitely need a container in your survival kit. If you're going to keep a small one like this, you're going to need some kind of container so that you have the ability to gather water, also boil water, treat water, things like that. So but it does come with some aluminum foil. I believe they said something like, let me just read it here. It says it's 3 square feet. So, you know, it's better than nothing, but I would rather have a container. Now let's look at what else they have in here. I think they also have a pencil and some waterproof paper. Yeah, there's your pencil. That's about the thinnest pencil I've ever seen in my life, honestly. It's got a little congratulations card here. Yeah, register your product here, no thanks. They said this is waterproof paper. Comes with a little bit of that. Throw that up here. It does come with a scalpel as opposed to a knife. I'm not going to open this one up because it's sterile right now, but you know, I guess it's a surgical blade, stainless steel, single use only. I guess for first aid you could use that. Also use it maybe as an emergency knife to cut something, but I definitely recommend that you would keep a knife in your kit, your survival kit, even if it's just a small knife. I mean, heck, even if it's just one of these like Victorinox little pocket, the Victorinox standard, you know, the little pocket ones. You know, you need some kind of blade to cut things with. But inside of it also, like I said, has the survival pack contents. Let me see if I can get the lighting right here. But it lists all the items that it has in here and kind of gives a brief description of them so that you kind of know what to use it for. And then it comes with basically some instructions. Now, I haven't really ran through the instructions. They're pretty basic, but it goes over some signaling. You know, it goes over water and food gather and storage. It goes over traveling, some general just safety things. Talks about poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, or I don't know how to pronounce that. But it goes over some basic knots and some fishing tips, and as well as some other stuff, shelter making, medical priorities, just things like that. It goes through a few different kinds of shelter that you can build. So it's pretty basic. It's not by any means an extensive kit or extensive instructions to, you know, survive out in the wilderness, but it's better than nothing. Sorry, we're getting a lot of glare from that, but it's better than nothing. I basically just wanted to give you guys a brief overview of this kit. Now, it's definitely not by any means an extensive survival kit, but for a pocket survival kit, I think I've seen a lot worse. There's definitely some things I would add to it. I would definitely add a metal container that you could boil water in or gather water in, cook food in, even if it's just an Altoids tin or something like a soda can, something like that. I would definitely add something for lighting, maybe a small flashlight, some matches, waterproof matches, or even just a candle. I would also add, I think, I would add some better cordage, possibly a better fishing kit, or possibly some different weights also. These are just some really tiny weights. So basically that's just my opinion. You know, again, I'm not big on these pocket survival kits because, as I've said before, you've seen all of the gear I carry backpacking. You know, I carry a 20-25 pound pack, so there's a lot more things that I carry even just on the day hike. I would also add a better fire starter. This one's just garbage. I didn't even get it to work when I was messing with it. So definitely some kind of firesteel, some waterproof matches. But again, everyone's different. You know, I've had a lot of requests to talk about a Pocket Survival Kit. So I went ahead and just got this one to kind of see what my opinion is on it. And who knows, maybe I'll make my own version of it and make an altoids survival kit just for fun. But honestly, it's not something I would carry in my pocket every day. You know, it's something I would carry in addition to the kit that I keep in my backpacking, you know, hikes and things like that. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. If you guys want to pick it up, again, this is the Adventure Medical Kits Pocket Survival Pack. Appreciate you all for watching. Hope the review was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.